Wow, 19 folks. Boy, this is
9
really going to
people.
help my Twitch achievements, which I guess is a thing. Thanks for hanging on, everybody. Coincidentally. Let's enter Vault 619, shall we? Hey folks, please stand by. It's BoboTheVulture, and it's Fallout Shelter. We're heading into Vault 619. Crafting rare and legendary items always requires rare and legendary.
They're forgetting to affiliate or partner.
Would it be the worst thing in the world to become a Twitch affiliate or partner? Oh shoot, Rad Scorpion. That's actually really bad.
You could get subs and thus monies.
Actually, the Red Scorpion's just going to hang out in there, isn't he? He will move to another different room at basically random, I think. Which I suppose could also be very bad. He moved to the weapon factory at random. It's like, well, that was a bust. This Red Scorpion is having the worst luck trying to find people to attack. Nice job, Matthew Smith. You have earned one of your own creations. Now then, we really do need more power. Is there nobody in the... Come on, what's going on with these power stations, man? They gotta get it on. And bang the gong. Plus, we don't have enough water. We got problems on problems here. Trouble by the numbers. Well, that was a success anyways. How much did our power need?
Might have too many people training.
They're sparking too creative a need for power. How good are you at strength? Not great.
And not enough working those facilities.
I mean, I can't have my people that are training go to start working in those facilities because then they'll gain experience. We just can't have that because they need to stay at level 1. 38%. 38% is not good enough. Oh jeez, it's a Rad Scorpion again. I suppose you could have almost expected it. Let's get Wolfman Kevin back in here. You folks ought to be able to take care of this Rad Scorpion.
Some might have to make a sacrifice for the good of the vault.
Alright, where's the Red Scorpion moving out to? They have a real problem with this one dude, Matthew Smith. They can tell he's not actually originally from the vault. Alright, 42 seconds, they'll have enough there. I'm gonna say the difference maker here is that Wolfman Kevin wasn't back on the job yet.
The experiment of this vault is, how many people can be kept exclusively on training while the vault remains operational?
Sure, we'll go with that.
LOL.
Though I do think this new round of kids, despite being the direct descendants of Wolfman Kevin, will probably all just end up filling service roles within the vault rather than being trained to be the ultimate.
Heartless, inefficient monsters, ald.
How close are we to any of these goals? Yeah, it's going to be a while before we have 15 male and female couples dancing in living quarters.
List.
Oh, where's Creeper McGee?
Fit.
He best not be hanging out with those kids. I believe I've missed it this time.
Round.
Oh, Joyce, you leveled up. That's good.
Or was he ever there to begin with? Woo 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 woo.
I guess we'll never know. Nope. Let's try this here.
Well,
that was something.
Bot. Woo oh a hoo oh oh. It was almost scary.
I mean, I guess I do have enough resources. I can build a third power station, but that feels like a lot of getting it on. You know what I mean?
Did you fit a hue in there, bot?
Though, yes, we would probably be better off just having better staffing in these ones. You're out of power. I'd be like, oh, why don't you go...
Getting more people would speed them up.
I mean, it would. Hey, we're down to only 2 Nuka-Colas for this trip now. Why don't you go? Let's ignore the woes of the vault right now and bathe in the glory of our accomplishments out in the field, out in the wastes.
Escapism.
I mean, the whole darn thing is escapism, isn't it? It's a game.
Out into the wasteland we go.
This, in theory, will be a little more difficult than some of the other quests. Though at least...
You need to build 3 power. We're escaping the game into a simulation of another game.
That must be what it is. I was hoping to be able to hold off until I could build a, you know, nuclear reactor, but it's going to be a while before I can do that, I think. I'll have to double check, see how far off I am, but I think I'm pretty far off. This tense stare down with a roach.
This isn't anything like what I remember of the first or second iterations of Fallout look like.
It doesn't really look anything like the third or fourth iterations of Fallout either. It's I mean, it's got a visual style that fits thematically with them, but
have a gun?
all that had 6 limbs. I'm sure that one of them, even 2 of them, could have carried a weapon.
Fallout.
So glad I'm here with my pals. This would have been the time for one of them to say, "I'm not your pal." Nothing exciting in here. All right.
I call shenanigans.
I know, empty rooms always seems like a bummer.
You need to send people that luck and ability.
Yeah, right now, we're just sending, like, you know, I'm heading out, I have people sending out on missions that are the base stat people because they're the original dwellers of the vault. We haven't really trained up people all the way yet, the way that I was attempting to do. So yes, before too long, these 3, whose base stats are not great, will eventually, for, you know, as leveled up as they may end up being, will not be able to get very far in quests. Ha, another idiot fell for a helpful survivor trap. Tell me where you've taken Bottle and Cappy or else.
I'd be amused if some of these quest vaults are just recreations of actual vaults that other players made.
I mean, a lot of these rooms look like that.
0,000 cap.
Yeah. Oh darn, I didn't get, And look at that.
I'm surprised they didn't reuse the normal vault assets for these.
Yeah, like the rooms, they look similar, but they are not the same. These are not what, you know, like power stations in your own vault look like. I mean, this way they can make them whatever size they want. That wasn't the best crit, but it was enough. Level up, hooray! And let's check down here on the bottom floor just in case there's anything fun or exciting. And everybody's dead. And more you guys. Well, that's okay. Raiders. I understand it's just the nature of how the game is played, but the sort of tense stare-downs where everybody's just waiting for their agility to allow them to move again, always kind of fun. And you other two are alright. Although, go ahead and take them because I don't think we have the ability to store that many back at base yet. I do want our dwellers to return to the vault. We got a teddy bear.
I approve of the existential nature of that. Why did I come here?
I mean, we came here to find out more information about Bottle and Cappy, but it's okay. And we're low on storage space again. Hey, now we've gotten ourselves back up to where we need to be. Let's see, 53.
And yet the dweller didn't seem sated by such an answer.
Answer. Okay, well, we could get to a reactor fairly quickly. Not super quick.
Answer, I put the period in by accident.
Oh yeah, no, I don't know. I thought you might have been doing more experiments with, Alright. Here, Wolfman Kevin, why don't you get on your naughty nightwear? Because, it's time for you to go to work again. That is going to slow down power generation. At the power station where we get it on and bang the gong.
Not everything I do is intended to torture the bot.
But I mean, enough is, right? Actually, are you another separate?
Just most of it.
Oh yeah, you're one of his kids for sure. I think you may also be. Oh, let's take a quick scan around for Creeper. In a particularly busy room, he might just be there and I'd never
He would be scared
notice.
that I'm not shaman anymore if I stopped doing things. He's in the dark room.
Oh.
Down.
Oh, nuts. Yeah, well. Unfortunately, we also have no shortage of dark rooms right now because I'm trying to be stingy about, Here, Shaker McGee. Why don't you put on some nightwear and, go pay Wolfman Kevin a visit?
Fair enough, yeah. He was developing his creepy photographs.
That must be what it was.
Door capable of stopping a nuclear blast. Crumples like tinfoil at a few taps from really, really old humans.
No, that's going to take a minute. This power station... Well, no, that's the water. This is the power station here. That would take a while, too. What I need is a pet that speeds up on getting it time. Give it a try. If it succeeds, great. We have more power. Good. Hey, another couple dancing in the living quarters. Way to go, kid. That actually didn't take that long. I shouldn't be that disappointed.
More power to ya, Bobo.
Power to ya. Ya know that ain't right. What did I have for wearing raider armor? I didn't even know. But now you are. Back down here. And get to starting on... Is there anything that we want to make right now? We have a ton of initiate robes. We don't need them.
She's raiding those sewing machines, 8.
That must be what it is. Do we have enough military fatigues for everybody that is working in the power station, getting it on, banging a gong? Do you have military fatigues? You don't, but you should. Military fatigues for you? No. Oh, Raymond Leverstroke. I understand that at this rate it will never come to pass, but let's go ahead and try and make those fatigues.
We need strength for power.
We need strength for power. So
are we turning the crank ourselves?
Yeah, well, and if we had enough strength, we'd be able to crank it with ease. As it is, we do not. Oh, Creeper must be far away. The music was sort of muted. You get back from behind my desk. Yes, scum! Provided us with a decent amount of caps, though. And a level up. There we go. The power station is going to get it on and bang it on now for sure. He's the real, yeah. Alright, so let's see. We have
just paid us off for discovering it.
We have 53 folks right now. No, no, no. Perry, Maria Graham. There's several Frost's children in here, eh? I feel like everybody that could have a child with Wolfman Kevin right now has since we begun this challenge, and that's going to lead to a problem. Yeah, I think she already has. Unless we go ahead and allow Leverstroke children. Or William Perry, the new Wolfman, to have a family. I mean, it wouldn't be unprecedented. It would be for the good of the colony. Also water. That's a Randy, Kevin. You're not
What
as
kind
randy
of
as
cult is
Wolfman,
that?
Kevin.
Oh fine, I guess cults can only survive for so long.
Alright, let's get a little bit more power here. I think we just needed to check in very briefly here. I don't know that we need to spend a whole ton of time at this. You know what? Let's get William Perry up here as the Wolfman.
So what are those markers on our storage bars?
The markers on our storage bars? What? Seriously.
The
He just
lines,
likes
Bobo.
hanging out up there. The lines. By the storage bars. Oh, you're talking about the clipboard in the bottom left corner? That just tells you who is assigned to a room. We should do some inventory management if we are low on space.
Power has a line near the right side. Food has a line through the middle. Those lines.
Oh. Through the bars at the top. Yes, those are the thresholds that you need to have in order to prevent adverse effects from happening. That's why we were having that power crunch earlier, because the power was going in beneath the green line that's sort of toward the right of that bar, and rooms would start to lose power. If you go beneath the much more generous green line for food, people start to lose health. And if you go beneath the fairly generous line for water, people start to get irradiated. That's what those are. Now I understand what the question of gameplay mechanics was. This isn't for young eyes, kid. Get away. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and listen to their cheesy lines for a minute while I once again consider inventory management. Do I have anybody making weapons right now? That might be good. We have a lot of yarn, gosh. The grown-ups are always so busy. Yeah, I suppose you could say that. Actually, here. Get away. Before you have a kid. Dancing is okay. Dancing is okay, but only
Busy.
Wolfman.
Dancing.
Get down there, fire brigade. This place would fall apart without you. Oh yeah, and Wolfman Kevin, I think, why don't you get your sports fan outfit back on?
Bobo, you gotta be responsible about this whole genetic diversity thing. Now leave this place, to keep another place from falling apart. Wolfman knows what's going on. This is where the magic happens.
I mean, the genetic diversity will come in as outsiders enter the vault. We have somebody down here manning our radio station, attempting to woo people in. Is fighting fire still one of our regular goals? Good. We'll get some money out of this. The water's on fire, everybody. It's terrible.
The Chicago River caught fire again?
Yeah, something like that.
Ladies, come to the vault. You'll have many amazing nights with Wolfman Kevin. Get the LCS in there.
Now, the firemen in LCS are slightly different. They would not be coming in with the extinguishers. Well, I guess it depends on what you've done with free speech. I had to stand poised here the moment they start dancing to grab Angela and get her out of there. No school, no babysitter, it's the life. Alright, guys.
Now, they're very good at extinguishing life on arch-conservative Bobo.
Okay, good. Claim that money. Collect from 45 containers on quests. We'll get there eventually. That one's gonna take a while, though. William Perry, do I just need to give you some naughty nightwear? So that people are more drawn to your magnetism? Here, wear sexy nightwear. But don't you dare go to sleep. 'Cause, that'd be bad. Okay, good. You guys are very nearly done. Oh no, dancing! I must interrupt it. Get out of there. Put on your heavy raider armor again, so that we know who you are. Let's bring your daughter Carol up here to dance with this guy. Sure. Damn it. Just because I moved you while a fire was going on doesn't mean that I wanted you to go back to the place that you were before the fire. There you go. You guys be charismatic. Have dancy times. I suppose now that I'm doing this, I could also speed it up by having, Raymond come over here.
Everybody dance now.
Yeah, this is exactly what's happening now. Forget all other functions of the vault. It's time for everyone to dance. Do we have any more nightwear? Good, we have more nightwear. It's not naughty, but it's okay.
Cue the rave music.
Let's see, we don't have... Okay, fine. We don't have enough nightwear for everybody to be dressed to the nines. Unless I took some off of my radio operator, which then he wouldn't be able to feel the music. You know. I guess a greaser. He could use the greaser outfit. Oh, which one of you is dancing? All right, get out of there, you. Run away before you alter the course of Vault history. You probably have the handyman jumpsuit on, yeah? Yeah. Maria, were you up here dancing with him earlier, or was that Samantha? Danged if I can't keep track now. I know that you weren't dancing with anybody from the power station. So let's get Amber the Hammer up here. Ah, I see. You're not allowed to wear the greaser outfit. Let's put you in the greaser outfit. It increases your charisma. Looking smooth. Now then. Give you the naughty nightwear. Give you standard nightwear. And then just make sure to keep an eye out on all these folks. If they dance for more than just a few seconds, who knows what will happen. Anyone need me to store some extra juice? I won't steal any, really, I swear. Okay, Mr. Handy. There you go. And as long as we're just here constantly monitoring these, which that's a way to live, isn't it? We should be able to keep our levels nice and where they need to be. Thank goodness we won't have very many more of these dances to set up. Just as soon as these folks dance. Quick, bail out. Get your battle armor back on. And now send Amber the Hammer back.
I find myself completely drawn to you as she flees in horror.
Yeah, sounds about right. Mr. Handy. Quit teabagging her. Also, let's make sure Raymond Leverstroke doesn't either. Dancing only.
MR Handy getting handsy. Do you need a handy?
Alright, congratulations. Get back over there. And that was 14 out of 15? Alright, so.
Dance Dance Revolution. No stroking your lever, bad.
Well, back to stroking his lever. Get your naughty nightwear on. Crank your charisma up to its utmost. You know, actually, I was just sort of working off the assumption that he was more charismatic than Raymond Leverstroke, but I don't know that. Oh yeah, yes. Raymond Leverstroke has a charisma of as little as possible. You cannot have 0 special stats, at least that I have seen so far in this game. Where are you, mysterious stranger? We got some folks leveling up. Oh, I think he was in the outfit room. Oh no, a mole rat attack. In the room with my students. Oh, your experience bars. They're moving slightly.
Yay, more XPs for the students.
No, this is the worst. I mean, these are, I guess, my big hope ones, because everybody that manages to build up their endurance, I think endurance is the one that you need to worry about getting maxed out first. Oh, wait a minute, you get over here. Judy, put your country girl outfit
Yay,
back on.
box.
Yep, we got a box. Now we get to
Shall
find
this
out.
dance be simple? Never mind, poor dancers.
Shall this? No, this dance won't be completed. That's not how we operate here. Oh wait, what was the sci-fi fan outfit? Oh, it's just agility +2. It's sad, because he was dressed up in honor of the Wolfman, but now Handyman jumpsuit is really the way for him to go. Yes. Male and females dancing.
We can be a tunnel snake.
Caps. Right away. Some microscope. A waitress uniform. Oh, nice. And new Vault Dweller, Mark Newton. Look at his luck, and look at his perception. No, I'm not buying any. But thank you.
Perceptive luck boy.
That does +3.
He's a good adventurer.
Oh, Samantha, you shouldn't have that on now. Let's put you in a waitress uniform. There you go. Also, you shouldn't be in that. You should also wear a... Oh, do we not have enough?
Now Samantha, please, there are children in this vault.
He's a perceptive luck boy. But, let's bring him in. Oh, wait a minute. What is his starting level? Starting level of 8. Well, okay. Let's bring him down to the water room. Creeper McGeeper, I heard your theme music. Oh, you're hanging out in the elevator with our newest family member. Knight armor, which increases your perception, your strength, and your... Okay, well that's interesting, but probably armored vault suit is better for the job here. That room is fully upgraded.
Overseer had to oversee our newest knight.
Had to oversee him not being a knight anymore. Hey, and somebody leveled up. Let's take a look at what our new challenge is. Have 3 female dwellers pregnant. There are. I guess there's only 2, but the game doesn't seem to have even noticed that. This seems like something to set up for next time, because we can easily make that happen.
Doesn't count those who are already pregnant.
Does not seem to. Okay, well, there's nothing to be done for any of those specific goals then. So, I will go ahead
Easily
and...
make that happen.
Yeah, we can easily make that happen. Three women pregnant at once? Yeah, that's not a problem.
I mean, we do need 6 more vault people.
I mean, yeah. So, you know, it's 2 birds and 1 stone. Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and call this a session. After, you know,
Nuclear reactor
we deal with
bombs.
this fire. Yeah.
Or not.
They'll all be fine. Hey, there's that new waitress uniform, everybody. Now you can actually see it, except for the, you know, extinguisher that's in front of it.
Then a ghoul attack.
Then a ghoul attack. Ghouls are like, oh, we smelled something cooking in here. I might need to move Mr. Handy away from that floor because he's getting toe up from the flow up. If we bring him down here, I want to see whether or not he will collect the rat away that this guy generates. You can walk right over here and collect up the water. Good job. There's also 1 less room for him to just wander, stumble, bumble into. It's not creating anything worthwhile. Yay, he collects the rat away. Good. And that guy can get right back to work. Not that we need a ton of rat away, but he's getting pretty busted up just from standard work up here. Alright. Later on, when we got a power plant down there... Later on, we've got a power plant down there. We can set up something next to it on the same level. That's worth having Mr. Handy's attention. But those are all worries for later on. I'm going to go ahead and say goodnight now, folks. It's been a lovely evening. Thanks to Grimmeth for the raid. Yeah, no, it was a raid. There's just no hashtag or anything, which is perfectly fine. But...
Night.